Ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news today, and I have some bad news. The good with the bad with the good, and this has to do with the Switch 2 and a Nintendo Direct, so let's just go ahead and get right into this video. So we have some news today to do with the Nintendo Direct, and with the Switch 2 release date, and some of this information is good, and some of it is bad. I mean, it's not like I really wanted the Switch 2 to come out this year or anything. It's not like I was waiting for it every second of my life.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Anyway, before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, it would truly mean the world to me. Actually, the day that this video comes out, I'm doing a giant Pokemon card opening on stream at night, so come and hang out. Well, let's go ahead and get right into this video. So we'll start with the good news first. There was supposed to be a Nintendo Direct this week, but the reason why I think it was delayed was because of the Xbox event, and let's check out what we have here. According to Jeff Grubb, he heard the Nintendo Direct, originally rumored to happen this week, was moved due to the Xbox update today. It never ends. And then down here is the post from Jeff Grubb. I know no one wants to hear this, but just like when the Queen died, this is real. I heard earlier this week that they were discussing moving the Direct because of the Xbox business update. And this made sense to me because the Xbox update was talking about games going to other consoles. Hi-Fi Rush is a big one, and the Direct that was supposed to happen was rumored to be a partner showcase, so maybe that partner showcase will now show off Hi-Fi Rush coming to the Switch. But now we kind of have confirmation that it's coming, and when I mean confirmation, I truly mean that. I'm not sure if you keep up with gaming news a lot, or you understand big leakers, but there's one leaker who is the leaker. When something they say happens, it happens. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. The message doesn't get blurred from here to here. When they say something, it truly happens. They don't post but every couple months. And this is the leaker right here. They said Act 2 Rebirth next week. Somebody said Rebirth of Nintendo Direct, Rebirth of Partner Showcase. So this is something I back myself. When they say something's happening, it's happening. So this confirms that the Partner Showcase will eventually happen next week. And like everybody else is thinking, it was delayed because of the Xbox event, which just makes sense. That Pentiment game and Hi-Fi Rush look like they would run on the Switch, can run on the Switch, and look like they should have launched on the Switch. So I think that's something we'll see. I'm not sure what else we're going to see in this, but it's a partner showcase, and it's been a while since we've had one. So I'm actually really excited. In a normal Nintendo Direct, we kind of know what we're going to get. We're always hoping for a big first-party something to be launched, but partner showcases are a little bit more fun to me. You never know what's going to show up, what developers have been working on for the Switch, or where ports are coming over, anything like that. And they're normally a little bit more exciting. And this is all good news, but it's time to rip off the Band-Aid. We got to start with the good, then we got to hit you with the bad. We have some bad news today, guys. I don't know how true it is, but even though I don't think it's really that true, and I don't want it to be true, I think it's my job to be unbiased and still report on stuff. We have this report right here. Sources: Nintendo Switch 2 will now launch in 2025. What the hell are we doing here? That's according to a Brazilian journalist, Pedro Henrique Ladipe. I don't know why. They could just say a journalist, who claims in a new Ox-Do Control video. They could just say a Brazilian journalist made a video. They have received information from 5 separate sources, which is a lot. According to sources, they are working on games targeting Q1 2025 to launch aside the console itself, which has internally slipped out of a previous 2024 target. Eurogamer reports it heard similar whispers from industry sources this week. And here's the update. Since publishing this story, VGC has heard from multiple sources who said Nintendo has told publishers its next console will now launch Q1 2025. This is Nintendo telling publishers. According to the sources, third-party game companies were recently briefed on an internal delay in Nintendo's next-gen launch timing from late 2024 to early the following next year. And this is the big deal right here. One publishing source suggested the delay was that Nintendo could prepare stronger first-party software for the console. So maybe they really do want to wow everybody. 2 things I have to say about this before we get out of here. 1, this was the year that it needs to launch. And the big reasons are Xbox is up in the air. They're here, they're there. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have a real solid plan this year for what their consoles and their games are doing. And 2, PlayStation said they're not releasing any huge first-party games until March of next year. So this year was like open season. It's open real estate. Whoever pops up, you've got the market space. I think they need to launch this year. And I think Nintendo does this dumbass thing where they say something here and then they do the other thing. Like, it happens all the time. They're like, hey, we don't have any new games coming out. And then the next day, a new game gets announced. So that's one thing. But on the other side of the coin, you gotta remember every coin has two sides. It would line up with the Switch's launch. Like, if they started revealing this thing in the fall this year and marketing for it, they could launch it in March 2025. And then that would line up exactly with the Switch's launch. You know, the Switch launched in March. I think it makes more sense to launch this year because you would have the holidays. And since everybody already has an Xbox and PS5, this holiday season, the only thing to buy would be the new Nintendo console. And it would be a massive, massive launch. But, you know, I'm conflicted on this. If you had to ask me, face value, I still think the Switch 2 is coming out this year. I think it makes the most sense. I think from a business standpoint, I think the big first-party games are probably already done. But then on the other side, I could see Nintendo wanting to milk the Switch a little bit longer, get the best-selling console of all time. And I don't know. I just don't know what else they could release to hold us over this year. Like, we have a partner showcase coming. We have Luigi's Mansion 2 and Paper Mario, and I don't know what else they could release. Maybe a Zelda remake, another Pokemon game or something, but time will tell. But my opinion, I still think it's coming out this year. But maybe it's like that thing where you just don't want it to be true. The evidence is in your face the whole time. We're like, no, I won't, no, I can't do this, no, you're lying, how dare you? But I'm just being a dumbass, and maybe it is true, so we'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, we had some good news, we had some bad news, and that's the way the world works. Down below, let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'm streaming tonight, opening a bunch of Pokemon cards. Hopefully we can pull a Charizard. Maybe if you come hang out with me, I'll have some better luck. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I have a lot of fun talking to you guys over there. But you guys know me. I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.